Rachel can't come. Okay. For
All
the
right.
past,
Okay.
yesterday, last week, we use couldn't. Ah, yes, okay. When I was young, I could run very fast. Before Maya came to Britain, she couldn't understand much English. Now she can understand everything. I was tired last night, but I couldn't sleep. I had a party last week, but Paul and Rachel couldn't come. Ah, okay.
All right.
So,
Okay, I'm listening.
section D, can you, could you, can I, could I? We use can you or could you when we ask people to do things. Can you open the door, please? Or could you open the door, please? But maybe could you, it's little bit more polite, no?
Yes, could is a little. It's more polite.
Okay.
Mm.
Can you wait a moment, please? Or could you wait a moment, please? Okay. We use can I have or can I get to ask something. Can I have a glass of water, please? Or can I get a glass of water, please? Can I or could I? That means it is okay to do something. Ah, okay. Can I sit here? Tom, could I borrow you? Could I borrow your umbrella? Okay.
All right. So, do you have any questions after reading this?
No, but just to be sure, it's always better to use can uh, in a present and could in a past.
Yes.
If we want to make some, I don't know, like some summary of something, or to talking about last week or vacation or this kind of stuff, right?
Yes, like when you look at section, when you compare section B and you compare with section C, you see that section
Yeah, yeah.
C, yeah, it says that for the past, we have to use could, which,
Okay.
yeah. So when I was young, you can't say when I was young, I can run very fast. You see, when I was young, I could run very fast.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, could is always the past of can, right?
Yes. And it's also the formal way to make requests, like section D. Like, en français, tu peux
Mm-hmm.
m'aider ou tu peux dire est-ce que tu pourrais
Ah,
m'aider?
okay.
Oui.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's try some exercises and see what we've learned. 30.1.
Okay. I'm trying to. Okay, because for example, if I am saying I could have been better on that race, that means j'aurais pu être meilleur sur cette course, non?
J'aurais pu. Tu parles
Être.
de quelque chose que
Ah,
tu aurais bien fait.
mais je l'ai mal fait, c'est ça?
Oui, I could have been better. Yes, that's that. But
Ok,
when,
ok.
but when you say I could be, ça serait je pourrais.
Et si je dis I could have been, c'est j'aurais pu.
Yes.
Okay, okay, I get it. Okay, good.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm going to exercise, right?
Yes, please. 30.1. Can you see my screen? I feel like.
I'm sorry, I open it in my PDF.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, if whatever is more
But
convenient.
I'm gonna do it on your screen because I can read it easily. So.
No, whichever one is more convenient for you. Honestly, like you don't.
Both are really okay. You know.
All right then, let's go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it on your screen.
Okay.
30.1. Ask Steve if he can do these things. Okay, first picture. Can you swim? Second picture. Can you skiing?
Mm-hmm.
Third picture. Can you play chess?
Yeah.
No. Can you run?
Yes. Can you run 10 kilometers?
10 kilometers. Sorry, I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Can you drive a car?
Mm-hmm.
And can you ride a horse?
Yes.
Can you ride a horse?
Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So, about yourself, I can or I can't, about the same thing. Let's ignore that part. I feel like you already know that. Let's do 30.2.
Okay. So 30.2, complete this sentence. Use can or can't plus one of these verbs. First one, I'm sorry, but we can't come to your party next Saturday. I
Hmm?
like this hotel room. You you can see the mountain from the window.
Uh-huh.
You are speaking very quickly. I
You're speaking very. Il faut répéter. Can you repeat the word that starts with a Q?
okay. You are speaking very quickly. I can't hear you.
Okay, so quickly is different from this word. This word here is.
Quietly. Sorry. This is why
Okay.
she can't hear. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know why. I okay. Anyway.
All right.
Have you seen my bag? Uh, have you seen my bag? I can't find it.
Very good. Next one and the last one for that part.
Catherine got a job because she can speak 5 languages. Okay.
Now it's time for us to use let's see. It's time for us to use could 30.4. Let's go to 30.4. That's the last one.
Okay. What do you say in this situation? Use can or could.
Good.
First one, could you open the door, please? Um, could you pass me the salt, please?
Yes, please.
Okay. The third one, uh, can I have some postcard, please?
Yes, please. Yes.
Uh, could you turn off the radio, please?
Yes. Good.
Uh, can I borrow you the newspaper?
Can I borrow the newspaper? Yes.
What is the correct sentence? Can I borrow the newspaper to you, or can I borrow you the newspaper? No, that's not correct.
Can I borrow the newspaper? So in English, there are the two words that are often confused are borrow and lend. I'm gonna write this on your WhatsApp. So
Okay.
borrow,
Mhm.
c'est emprunter, and then lend, c'est prêter.
To lend something. Okay.
Okay, so
Ah.
I can lend you. I can borrow
Okay.
from. So
To
lend
borrow
to,
from. Okay.
borrow from.
But is there some connection with a kind of period of time? I mean,
Okay, so now I
if
think.
borrow is for a shorter period, and if it's lend, it's for like a longer period. I don't know.
Oh, let me explain. Okay, c'est la personne qui donne et la personne qui reçoit.
Okay.
So, to borrow, la personne qui reçoit emprunte. You borrow.
Okay.
Alors
So
que prêter, la personne qui donne prête.
So you lent it to me, and I borrow it from you.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes. So you can use the verb directly with the noun. Borrow money. Borrow a chair. Borrow a pen. Lend money. Lend a pen. Lend a chair. Mais contre la personne avec qui il y a l'action, la personne qui reçoit l'action, on utilise soit from, soit to. Okay?
Okay.
You use either from or to. So we say, Borrow from the library.
Okay.
Okay? Or lend to your friend.
Okay.
Okay? You borrow a book from the library, and then
Yes.
you can lend the book to your friend or lend some money to your friend.
Okay. I get it.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
And the last one. Can I use your pen?
Thank you. Can I use
Okay.
your pen? All right. So that went well. That went so well. Um, mustn't need to. No, these ones you can read these ones later. I wanted to just stress. Okay.
Mm.
Sorry, hold on. Just trying to find something from my notes. Okay. Um, we're gonna go back. I think I've missed it. Sorry. Let's go back here. Can and could. Then we do must this. All right. Let's do unit 31, and then we go straight to listening.
Okay.
You want to read it out loud, or you want to read it internally?
Um, no, I'm gonna read it out loud. That's fine.
All right, then let's go.
Okay, so mustn't, don't need to. Um, it's a fantastic film. You must see it. Must plus infinitive. Must do. Must work. Okay. Section B. I must do something. That means I need to do it. I'm very angry. I must eat something.
You're
It's a
very
fantastic.
what? Excusez-moi. You have to repeat that word. I'm very.
Angry?
Ah.
No. It's like angry, like okay.
Yes, that's like la colère. So
Okay.
we're gonna go like Hungary. Do you know the country Hungary?
Yes.
So it sounds like hungry.
Okay. Angry. Okay.
Yes, good.
It's angry or angry. That's no.
So
I mean, phonetically talking,
so
it's more ang. What is
okay, so just listen.
Okay.
This word HUNGRY is hungry.
Okay.
Il y a H aspiré, huh? Hungry. So it's like
Okay.
when you say run,
Okay.
hungry.
Okay.
So, but when you say hangry, that's not an English word. But there's a funny, there's a funny blend. It's a funny coinage in English when it's not an English word, but when you say, oh, she is very hangry, it means elle a faim et elle est en colère en même temps. So so you won't find it in the dictionary, but we use it a lot. Oh, she's hangry.
Okay.
That means that means don't stress her right now. She's hungry and angry at the same time. But
Okay.
the word doesn't exist. Okay. So you have to say angry. No, angry, c'est juste a. Angry, colère. Angry, en colère. Then hungry, H aspiré, hungry, hungry.
Okay. Angry. Okay.
No. Angry. Say huh.
Hungry.
Good. Just like you say
Hungry. Okay.
mon bon mon bon. J'ai oublié le rime. Mais c'est le son de mon et bon.
Okay.
So hungry.
I'm very hungry. I must eat something.
Okay.
It's a fantastic film. You must see it. The windows are very dirty. You must clean them. For the past, yesterday, last week, etc., we use had to, not must. I was very hungry. I had to eat something. Not I must eat. We had to work home last night. There were no buses. not we must work. Okay. Okay.
So,
Ah,
en français, tu sais comment ça se dit en français? Par exemple, okay.
Must, c'est je dois manger quelque chose, par exemple.
Yes, then if you say, I had to eat, I had to walk yesterday, there was no bus. In French, what would that be?
Euh, j'ai dû marcher hier.
Parfait. Oui. So that's how it is. So it would be, we had to. In English, we can't say, oh, I must walk yesterday because there was no bus. No. I would say, I had to walk yesterday, had to. It's like have to. So let me just put the synonyms for you so it makes it easier to understand. I have to is like saying I must. Okay. So so it's like saying I must. So the past tense will be I had to. No past for must.
Okay. Must, it's only used at the present time.
Yes.
You can't use it in the past.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Oh yes, another thing.
Yeah.
One time, we were somewhere and there was an announcement, and there's this girl. She was telling people, you must register for this event if you want to attend. You know, I know that she was trying to just speak English and say you must register, but if you use must while making a request, it's like you're forcing, you're giving an order.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're telling your customers, oh, you have to what they have to, you have to use
okay.
you have to. That means you need to, or you have to. But if you tell your customer you must, it's like it's an order. That's just by the way. So please continue.
Okay. Um, mustn't, which means must not. I mustn't do something. That means it's necessary not to do it. It's in. It's the wrong things to do. I must go. I mustn't be late. I mustn't forget the phone. I mustn't forget
Sorry.
to phone Chris.
Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Okay, good.
I must. I must. That means I must remember to phone her. Be happy. You mustn't be sad. That means don't be sad. You mustn't touch the picture. Don't touch the picture. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to. I don't need to do something. That means it's not necessary.
Good.
I don't need to go yet. I can stay a little longer. You don't need to shout. I can hear you okay. You can also say, don't have to. I don't have to go yet, sorry. I can stay a little longer. Compare don't need to and mustn't. You don't need to go. You can stay here if you want. You mustn't go. You must stay here. Ah, okay. Okay. So if you use mustn't, it's more and must. It's more something like a imperative.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, I get it, but okay.
You said you get it, but that means you have a question.
No, it's not but I just figure it out how I can, use it in a usual conversation.
Okay.
But I think like now I know, like for example, I can't use uh, must and mustn't in the past, I think it's gonna be more easy to know which one I need to use.
All right, then. That's going very well. So what we'll do now is some exercises just to
Okay.
check. I'm gonna increase my. I think I zoomed it out. Okay.
Okay.
Is this clear for you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, exercise 31.1. Complete the sentence. Use must plus these verbs.
Mm.
I'm very hungry. I must eat something. Marilyn is a very interesting person. You must meet her. My hands are dirty. I must wash them. You must learn to drive. It will
Mhm.
be very useful.
Good. You got that.
I must I must go shopping. I need to buy some food. The game tomorrow is very important for us. We must be there.
Okay.
You can't always have the things immediately. You must be patient.
Hmm.
Ah no, we must win. Sorry for the previous one, for the
Okay.
sixth one.
Okay,
Yeah,
we must be there.
I
No,
missed the.
no. For me, I just listened and I said, okay, he's got the idea, and
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
it's
didn't
okay.
choose the. I didn't pick up the right verb. So.
Alrighty. So let's see which other one would be more challenging to use here. Let's do number 31.3.
Okay. 31.3. Complete the sentence with use mustn't or don't need to plus these verbs. Okay. I don't need to go home yet. I can stay a little longer. We have a lot of time. We ah, we don't need to rush.
Very good. Do you know the meaning of the word rush?
Uh, to be hurry.
To be in a hurry.
To
Good.
be in a hurry. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. Don't be sorry. Continue.
Keep this paper in a safe place. You mustn't lose them.
I
Are you
don't
here?
just yes, I'm writing on your WhatsApp. Okay, continue.
I'm not ready yet, but you don't need to wait for me. You can go now and I come later. Okay. We mustn't forget to turn off the light before we leave.
Yes, nice one.
I must contact David, but I don't. Okay, but I don't need to phone him.
Yes.
I can send him an email. Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
The next exercise now, you're just going to look at the two boxes, this
Okay.
box and this box, and then you find the sentence that means the same thing with the sentence on the first box. So one number and one alphabet. Number
Okay.
here and then alphabet. So here we just put the alphabet.
Okay, so first one, we can leave the meeting early, corresponding to this E. That means we don't need to stay until the end. Okay. We must leave the meeting early. That means we can't stay until the end.
Okay. That's right. Let me see. So the first one, we can leave the meeting early.
Yeah.
That means We
We
don't
don't-
need to stay till the end so we can leave.
Yeah.
We must leave the meeting early. Okay? That is, we must leave early. We
Yes.
can't
So
stay
that's
till the end. Very good. You got that right. Continue.
okay. Okay. Third one, we mustn't leave the meeting early. That means we must stay until the end.
Okay. So the next one. So wait, which
Fourth one,
alphabet? Which alphabet did you pick now?
the B.
Okay. B.
So the fourth one, we had to leave the meeting earlier.
So remember you're saying earlier.
Early, sorry.
Good.
I don't know why. I stay stuck in this, I don't know why. B, no. As B, we, no.
So you're looking for number 4 now, right?
Yeah, maybe that's B, no?
Number 4 is B. We
I made a
couldn't.
mistake for the previous one, no?
Yes, I noticed we couldn't stay until the end. We couldn't stay until the end. It's the same as we had to. It's in the past.
Yeah, this is why. So for the third one, the third one is with the with the A. No?
Yes, the third one goes with
Okay.
the A, and the fourth one is the B.
Yeah, fourth one is the B. So the fifth one, okay. We don't need to leave the meeting earlier. So that's the D.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this was challenging.
Yeah, it was interesting.
All right, so let's try the last one before we go do listening.
Okay. 31.5, right? Right, mustn't, add to, don't need to. So first one, you don't need to go. You can stay here if you want. It's a fantastic film, you must see it.
Okay.
The restaurant won't be busy tonight. We had to reserve a table. No.
Okay.
We don't need to. Sorry.
Yes, don't need to. Yes, I think you had to read it again.
Stupid.
No, you're not. You are not. Oh God.
First one, I was very busy last week. I had to work every evening.
Very good. Had to.
I had to. Okay.
J'ai dû.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to know what happens. You must tell me. No. Yes.
Okay. Since you said no, I'll wait for you to say the correct one.
Maybe you had to tell me. Because
you must tell me.
You must tell me. Yes. I'll give you a kind of order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6-1. I don't want you to know what happened. You mustn't tell her.
Okay. You mustn't tell her. It's actually correct. Very correct.
I had to go now, or I'll be late for my appointments.
Yes.
Or I must go now. I don't know if both works.
So if you were using I have to, that would be correct. But since we don't have to in the options, we have to use must.
Yeah, it's I must go then.
Good.
Okay. Why you were so late?
Read it again. Read it again.
were you so late? I
Good.
don't know. My brain tricked me. I don't know.
Okay.
Why were you so late?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I had to wait half an hour for a bus.
Good.
Uh,
44. Unit
uh,
44.
uh, the
Um,
ninth one. We must decide now. We, I know, we don't need to decide now. We can decide later.
okay, that's correct. Verb and subject.
It's Lisa's birthday next week. I mustn't forget to buy her a present.
Yes, that's working. That's it. I mustn't forget to buy her a present. So, I sent you something on WhatsApp that you should go through later on the document. It's just something to help you understand, especially this part. The reason why I sent it was because of the question, why were you so late?
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I'm always making those kind of mistakes. I always inverted inverse like the verb and the subject for this
Okay.
kind of question or this kind of expression. I don't know.
Okay, because I don't know if you want us to do the next thing we're supposed to do, or if you want us to learn this particular thing, because I don't want the class to be boring.
No, that's fine, but we can do the things that you already planned, and maybe we can do this later. I don't know.
Yes. Okay. So that's good. Let's listen to something, because I know that. But it's going to be in the British accent. It's not going to be in So it's probably going to be maybe faster for you. But I'm sending you a link. Or no, let's listen here. Let's listen together. If you can't hear mine, just let me know. So
Okay.
I'm gonna share the screen, and you're gonna take a moment to look at the questions first.
Okay. Perfect.
Not you, this one. Okay. So there are 3 questions.
Okay.
Question 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
When you're ready, let me know. When you're ready, just let me know.
Okay. I'm ready.
Good. So we start listening in a bit.
Beth, do you fancy coming round to dinner sometime?
It didn't start actually correctly, but it's Beth. Beth, do you fancy? So let me start again.
Beth, do you fancy coming round to dinner sometime this week?
That sounds lovely. I'm pretty busy at the start of the week, but I'm free on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday evening.
Great. Let's make it Friday at 7 then.
Oh, sorry. I've just remembered that I've got a meeting on Friday, and it won't finish till at least 6, so there's no way I'll make it for 7.
Shall we make it 7:30 then? Would that be better?
Yes, I'm sure I'll be able to make it for then.
I was thinking of doing a chicken roast with cheesecake to follow. Is that okay, or are you vegetarian again?
Well, I did go through a vegetarian period a while ago, but I'm not veggie anymore. However, I have just discovered that I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to avoid any milk products, which means I'll have to pass on the cheesecake, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just do something else for dessert then.
Great. Sorry to be a bother.
Don't worry, it's absolutely fine. Oh, by the way, you'll need to park quite a few doors down because there's building work going on next door and our part of the road is occupied.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. See you Friday.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Did you answer the questions?
Yeah, I do.
So what's your number one?
The C.
Good. What's number two?
B.
And number three?
A.
That's so good.
But I pay attention about the idioms. She said, I don't want to be a bother.
Yes. Do you know how to spell that bother?
It's like the same orthograph than bothering or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to be a bother.
I didn't hear these idioms before.
Oh, I haven't heard.
I haven't heard this idiom before. What did I say?
You said I didn't.
Ah.
Okay. Have I done finish time with you?
Ah.
Il y a un cours finish time. Je ne sais pas. Je vais voir mon. Je vais voir ton curriculum pour voir si j'ai déjà fait finish time. Finish time. Okay. No. Okay. So we're going to study when to use. I didn't hear of this idiom before, and when to use. I haven't heard of this idiom before.
Ah. Okay. I haven't heard.
Okay. Okay. 2 notes for Harry. Finish time and the use of the past participle. Okay, so another listening we're going to do is a TED listening on why we use and like TED like no TED laughter. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. This is going to be interesting.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp.
Eh, God, monsieur.
Yeah, it's advertisement.
Yes, advertisement.
Advertisement.
Yes, you could. So there's advertisement, and then there's advertisement. It's British or American.
Okay, advertisement.
Weak and achy and some.
Do you know? Is there any new word on the screen?
No.
Okay, but do you understand the way this sentence is constructed?
The way.
Comment la phrase a été construite?
What do you mean by?
So that means if I ask you to say this in French, do you understand what this is likely going to be in French?
You mean about the translation?
Yes.
Oui. Il n'y a rien en ce monde plus ok, plus irrésistible.
C. The so here is C.
Il n'y a rien dans le monde si irrésistiblement contagieux que le rire. Ah, ok. Que le rire et que la bonne humeur.
Very good. So this so here is C in French. So that
Okay.
so can mean different things. So can be alors, et ça dépend toujours du positionnement de so.
Okay.
Comme en français, on a si, ce n'est pas la même chose, hein, mais on a si comme réponse, si comme degré de quelque chose, et si comme if.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's true.
In English as well, we have small words that can change meaning depending on where they are. So here, so is okay. For example, if I say, why do you hate her so? It's like saying, why do you hate her so much? And if I also
Ah,
yeah, so if I also say so today we're going to study, it's like saying alors aujourd'hui on
yeah.
va, okay. And if I say, oh, we couldn't find milk, so we bought crème fraîche, that means
Mhm.
résultat, conséquence.
Okay.
Donc on a acheté. So in this phrase, in this sentence, is c'est pour montrer le degré de quelque chose. Si
Okay.
irrésistiblement contagieux, comme tu as dit. Very
Like
good.
this, the same kind of construction. If I want to say, I don't know, like
Take your time.
this. Uh, I don't know, but I wanted to use. I don't know, like this car is so powerful that the I don't know, like when the engine running, it's bending the frame or something like this.
Yes, this car is so powerful that when the engine is running,
Is running. Okay.
very good. So that's how you use it. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
So let's start. This video is about the science of laughter.
Okay.
Objective, as always, we're going to discuss. You're going to give a summary. You're going to
Okay.
mark new words, new sentences, and how the sentences are constructed.
Okay.
Let's go.
Isn't it odd that when something's funny, you might show your teeth, change your breathing, become weak and achy in some places, and maybe even cry? In other words, why do we do this bizarre thing that is laughter? When you laugh, your abdominal muscles contract rapidly. This alters.
Do you understand the word contract?
Hmm?
Do you understand the word contract? When you laugh, your abdominal muscles contract rapidly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Your abdominal muscles contract rapidly. This alters your breathing patterns, increasing the pressure in your chest cavity and pushing air out, which might audibly emerge as a snort, wheeze, or vocalization. Because you're exerting your abdominal muscles much more than you usually would while talking, they may start to hurt. Laughter also inhibits your reflexes and muscle control, causing sensations like leg
Do you know that I wasn't even laughing
So where
voluntarily
does this
just
funny
now?
phenomenon
Like,
come from?
I was just practicing what she
Because
was
there's no
saying,
archaeological
and I found
record of
myself
laughter,
laughing.
It's impossible to say exactly how and why
How
it
can
evolved,
someone so
but
scientifically
scientists have
explain
some
laughter? Like,
theories.
you have air in your chest,
Humans are
you
not
just.
the only animals
I'm actually not
today
laughing
that do
now. I'm just
something
doing
like
what's.
laughter. Using ultrasonic recorders,
Sorry.
researchers in the late 90s realized that rats were basically giggling while being tickled. Scientists have since compiled evidence of at least 65 species, mostly mammals but also some birds, that vocalize during social play. Some, unsurprisingly, are our closest relatives. By recording and analyzing the sound primates make while playing and being tickled, researchers grew more convinced that the ancient ancestor of all great apes did something like laughter. And because other apes make laughter-like sounds during rough and tumble play, they think laughter may have originally developed to clearly signal friendly, non-aggressive intent.
Do you know the word intent?
Intention.
Yes. Good, it's a synonym.
But of course, humans don't just laugh when we're wrestling, but also when we're amused and even surprised, confused, or nervous. Some scientists think laughter took on expanded functions after humans split from other great apes and developed large social groups and more complex language abilities. They hypothesized that laughter gradually became something we could use not just during play, but within speech to convey subtle meanings and a range of contexts to show our emotions. This is thought to be one of the reasons that laughter is contagious. It's like an invitation to share in someone's emotional state. Just hearing clips of laughter can activate key regions in your brain, triggering you to smile or laugh yourself. And when participants in one study watched a funny video, they laughed significantly longer and more often when another person was present, even though they reported feeling the same level of amusement. Human laughter is also generally louder than the play vocalizations of most animals. Some scientists speculate that this is because our laughter functions not only as a signal between individuals, but a broadcast to everyone around. Studies found that observers across the world and as young as 5 months old could reliably tell the difference between close friends and acquaintances just from brief clips of them laughing. Similarly, we can tell whether a laugh is real or fake based just on the sound.
Okay. Do you understand this sentence and the use of based on?
Um, yeah, yes.
Okay.
Basé sur.
Yes. So we can tell whether a laugh is real or fake based on the sound. That means we can tell because of the sound or
Yeah.
when we listen to the sound. Okay.
Or fake based just on the sound. Fake or volitional laughter is produced in entirely different networks in the brain, relying on speech like pathways. Meanwhile, spontaneous laughter arises from older networks that other animals also use for their vocalizations. And laughter is not just socially important, it's also thought to be good for us. When we laugh, our brains release feel good neurotransmitters like endorphins and decrease levels of stress hormones like cortisol. Some research even suggests that people who laugh more can cope with stress more effectively and have better cardiovascular health. Laughter is a universal human behavior. Babies can laugh before they can speak. Whether it's the best medicine depends on your ailment, but as something that makes life more tolerable, strengthens bonds, and potentially improves aspects of your health, you can't go wrong with a good laugh. Unless you have a broken rib or something, then it's no laughing matter. Certainly nothing to crack up about. Laughter is an essential part of expressing ourselves. But what about more advanced means of communication? Students in over 130 countries are turning their ideas into TED-style
Okay.
talks with the TED-Ed Student Talks program. They're connecting with each other
We're
while
done. We're
honing their
done. We're
public
done. Where
speaking
is the
skills, and
video? I'm
that's
looking
no
for the
laughing matter.
tab.
Learn how to bring these free activities to a classroom or after school.
No, ma'am. Thank you. All right. So, did you enjoy the video?
Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't know like those. I mean, all those things about the dove.
Okay. So, about laughter. So, let's see. What were you able to note down? Any new words? Anything
Yeah,
interesting?
I
And
I I
okay.
noticed like two new words, but I mean,
Only
for
two. Only two new words. You knew
yeah, I
everything
mean,
else.
for sure there is a lot of more, but I I know I should like do it with I try to remember only by myself, but I should write them next time anyway. It's 100%
Okay.
my fault. I
I'm gonna
should
send
be.
the video to you. No, there's no offense. Don't worry. It's not
I
your
mean,
fault.
I should be more like I don't know.
Okay, enjoy and make important notes to discuss for critical thinking, critical discussion in English. Okay, for our exercise. Session in English. Okay, so I just sent the link to you so you can study for some other time. Because this it's a very interesting topic, and you can actually get some interesting words, some technical words, like archaeological,
Yeah,
evolved. Um,
Okay.
yes, this simple video can actually help you to develop some sound arguments, learn some new words that we can
Okay.
use to have a critical thinking class where we're going to just keep talking and keep answering questions. Now, I wonder if we should do that chapter of unit 44. What's the time now? We still have some time. We could let me see.
For example,
Mm.
I didn't know the word like giggling.
Ah, giggle.
Giggle, yeah, to giggle, yes.
Oh, now you do. Let me see if I can send you more synonyms for different types of laughs. Okay. Let me send it. Um, there's chuckle. There's oh, sorry. Sorry, it's gonna. I'm gonna send to your WhatsApp like right away. Oh, sorry. It has to. I'm gonna send it as a Word document. I'm sending it as a
Okay.
Word document. I can't paste it. It's impossible to paste. All right, please. Let's see if we can do something quickly on chapter 44 of the textbook before we run out of time. Do you have to be somewhere immediately?
No.
Okay, let's do 44.
No,
Javi?
this is why I delayed the lesson today because I have time right now. So
Oh, okay.
this is
Okay.
why.
So, Javi, I'm just going to verify the page for you. So, page 98.
98. Okay.
So, let me share my screen to that part. Okay. You can read and see if you understand what it's trying to say. Then we'll do exercise another day. But if you have questions, feel free to ask me.
Okay. Unit 44. Is it, have you, do they, etc. Section A. Positive. Uh, you are. No. Yes. You are
Yes.
eating.
Good.
Question. Are you eating?
Good. So for the question, we change the position of the subject, la personne,
Yeah.
and the verb.
Okay.
And même si on ajoute what, where, when, how, on garde le formulaire. We keep the format. What
Okay.
are you
Okay.
eating? You see.
Okay. Okay.
So not what you are eating. No. What are
Ah,
you
yeah.
eating?
Okay. What are you eating? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. In question, the first verb is or have is before the subject. If it's positive affirmation, subject plus verb. If it's a question, verb plus subject. I am late. Am I late? That seat is free. Is that seat free? Okay. She was hungry. Hungry. she was she was hungry.
Yes,
Yes.
angry.
She was angry.
Mm-hmm.
Why was she angry?
You see,
That,
even if we
yeah.
introduce why,
Yeah. Even okay.
it's not why she was angry. No, it's why was she angry.
Okay.
Good.
David has gone. Where has David gone? Okay. You have got a car. Have you got a car? They will be here soon. When will they be here? Paula can swim. Can Paula swim? Okay. Remember, the subject is after the first verb. Where has David gone? Not where has gone David. Are those people waiting for something? Not are waiting. are waiting. Those people. Okay. When was the telephone invented? Not when was invented the telephone. Okay. 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 Section B. Do, does, did. Present simple question. Do, does. Past simple question. Did. Plus the pronoun. If something positive, they work out. Do they work out? Okay. Okay. So.
Do you have a question for me?
Okay. So you don't.
Do you need me to
Okay.
explain?
Chris works out. Does Chris work? Okay. We just put the preterite form, no?
What is preterist? That's like a past tense?
Yes.
No. That's not this part. So what we're discussing here is asking questions now. Here, like when we have do or does in the question. So the positive here is they work hard. And to ask a question, do they work hard? If you're gonna put do they work hard? Because in every like simple sentence, there's an invisible every sentence with a verb, there's an invisible do for the present tense. For example, I eat. When I say I eat, like I'm actually saying I do eat.
Okay.
So when someone wants to ask me the question, the person is going to say, do you eat? So when I'm saying I sleep at 2 a.m., I'm also saying I do sleep at 2 a.m. And for past tense as well, when I say, oh, I slept at 2 a.m., I'm also saying I did sleep at 2 a.m. So when a person is asking me a question, somehow that do or did that is hidden in the sentence just starts the question.
Okay.
For these kinds of questions. Yes.
I do it. Okay. I get it.
So for the present tense is do, does, and we know that for past tense is did. For all the persons, I, you, me, he, we, she, they, it's did for past tense.
Yeah. Okay. So we can put do. Okay. So you do watch television. Okay.
Yes.
How often do you watch television?
Merci beaucoup.
Makes sense. Okay. Of course. So this is why when they use the past, they worked out. Did they work out? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because we can say they did work out.
Yeah, they did work hard. We cannot put did and worked together.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay. This is why. Sometimes do is the main verb. Do you do? Did you do? What do you usually do at weekends? What does your brother do? He works in the bank. I broke my finger last week. How did you do that? Okay. Not how did you do that? Yeah, of course. Okay.
Do you understand it now?
Yeah, I understand now.
Do you still want to add the last part, or you understand it also?
Section C. Why isn't, why don't, why plus negative form. Where's John? Why isn't he here? Not why he isn't here. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Why can't Paula come to the meeting tomorrow? Not why Paula can't come. Okay.
So you see, it's still inverted. Toujours à l'inverse. À l'inverse.
Why did you phone me last night? Okay.
Why didn't you phone me?
Why didn't you phone me last night? Okay.
Okay. So we end the class for today. Since you don't have any question.
No, I don't. not on my things.
Yes. So we're going to continue exactly from here in the next class, from unit 44. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to explain the whole finish time concept so you know when to use I have not heard this before and I did not hear this before.
Okay. Good.
Merci beaucoup.
Ok, merci.
Passe une bonne soirée.
J'ai déjà fait le virement de 20 €.
Merci beaucoup.
Voilà, bon week-end et bonne fin de soirée.
Merci.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Emmanuel. You are such an amazing person, and I thank you for your comment. Cindy, I'm currently in Europe. Emmanuel, thank you so much. When this person said, "What's up, monkey?" I actually didn't feel offended because I know that that's what this person wants me to do, and I've been black all my life, and let me tell you something funny about being Nigerian. If you tell a Nigerian, they call a Nigerian a monkey, trust me, it's the most ridiculous thing you can say because Nigerians are very good at roasting each other. So, so we grew up calling ourselves that. So you can't, you can't offend me by calling me that. We used to call ourselves that in the playground just to just to offend someone. Someone annoys you, like, "What's wrong with you, frog? What's wrong with you, monkey? Are you a rabbit? Are you a goat?" So we've done all of that. But when we come out of Nigeria and people use words like monkey trying to make it sound like an insult, it's ridiculous. I just see a child. So when this person said, "What's up, monkey?" It was just funny. Like, to me, I'm like, that's supposed to be an insult. I'm sorry, I'm laughing really hard because that's how funny it sounds. And I mean it. Maybe if you say it to an American, they'll feel offended, But if you say it to a Nigerian, you're just a joker. Because Nigerians are like, we're like, we make light of so many things. Like, check out Instagram right now, TikTok, YouTube. Nigerians are like the most hilarious people alive. So you can't use your words to irritate or offend a Nigerian. You will you will lose your muscles trying because it doesn't get to us. And that's one of the beauties of being Nigerian. Like, oh God, especially where I'm from in Nigeria. So if you're trying to be insulting, it can't work. It just can't work. That's why I always tell people, like, the reason why people think they're insulting me and I keep quiet is because I want them to be safe. to be I want them to be safe. My mouth's no good. That's what most of us from where I'm from in Nigeria we say. My mouth's no good. That means if I give you back what you're trying to give to me because you haven't even succeeded, but if I try to do it back to you, we're going to both land in the human rights court because mine is going to be so hurtful that you would feel insulted to your dignity. And that is why when you think you're insulting a Nigerian, we just laugh because we're like, it won't be fair. So please, let's be nice to each other. I had a friend who once said that this person will get Chris, no, no, say the other person get Chris because it be like gentleman. That means you think you're crazy, but you don't know this other person is crazy. So let's just be nice to each other, okay? Let's just be nice and don't ever underestimate anyone. I know you're going through a lot and going on the internet and saying funny things like this makes you feel good. I hope that writing this on my chat helped you to feel good because that's one thing I hope I'm able to achieve for you today, help you achieve today. I wasn't offended at all. You just made me laugh. You brought back childhood memories, nostalgic memories, and I just pictured my school playground when I was a kid. So thank you so much for that. I hope we've been able to help each other. You've been able to call me a monkey. It's funny. And I've been able to flash back to childhood days growing up. There's no racism in my country. My country, everyone is like the biggest black population in the entire world. So we don't have racism there. We call ourselves colors like chocolate, yellow, oyibo. Those are the colors that we have in Nigeria. And there's another color called my color. I don't know. You're never gonna understand the concept of my color. It's just someone say, "Oh, my color." It's just a way of you see someone that looks just like you. Just say, So the girl now my color. It's just we don't know racism. So when we come out of the country and people try to be racist towards us by using words, we know that they're going through a lot, and it takes a moment for us to reflect and say, "Oh, that person was trying to be racist." And then we realize that this shouldn't be done, and that's why we then take action. you know Otherwise, if you think that you're trying to hurt I don't know about all Africans, I'm talking about myself because that's what I can relate to. If you think you're trying to hurt a Nigerian with your words, it's funny. It's like watching a child trying to act smart. You're what? You're what? No. I'm a child of God and Christian and self-respecting Christian. Hi, God's gift. I'm a child of God and self-respecting Christian. My work, my mission on earth is to spread God's love and spread God's light. We do not mention that account you just called now, that platform. I've never called it with my mouth, and I never will. As you can hear me, I've not even mentioned it out loud. So please, I would never have an account on that platform in my entire life, and I hope I'm not going to be someone who would even use that word. So please, Malik, do good things with your life and your time. God loves you. God's gift Udoka. Kedu maka school. Kedu maka olu. Odima. Thank you, Emmanuel Jonathan. Like it's I'm just trying to stand by Emmanuel Jonathan because he's standing by me. Otherwise, I was really just going to ignore that person. Cindy Aoko, thank you. You are so beautiful. I'm in Europe. KB Zone, you are beautiful. Love it when black girls wear natural hair. Yes, natural hair, natural hairstyle. I'm all for it. But sometimes I wear long wigs too, so don't judge the kid. Okay. Uh Thank you so much, KB Zone. Cindy Alco, which country? I'm in Europe. You know how they don't know the countries in Africa. So me too, when someone asks me which country, I used to pretend like I don't know the name of my country so that they will know how it feels when you don't know the country. They'll be like, "Oh, I went to Africa. This person went to Namibia. But this I went to Africa. Where in Africa did you go to? I went to Africa." So now me too. I say I'm in Namibia. I say I'm in Europe. Hi, Freddy 2024. You're gonna change this like next year. Were you born in 2024? Wait, you're just gonna leave the name at 2024? That's cool though. Hi, Sadiki Mapezi. Hi, Sadiki Mapezi. Hey, beautiful black. You're natural like your Africanista. Where you from? From Nigeria. Where I'm from, Nigeria. Where are you from? You sound like you're either from Mapezi, Congo, South Africa. Let me just put all my guesses out there. Congo, South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia. Hi, Joselio Felix. Hi. Oh, you're from Jamaica. You're from Jamaica. Is that Jamaica or Brazil? I don't know my flags. Let me use my Google to check. Compare Jamaica, Brazil flag. Jamaica flag, Brazil. If you put me in a Jamaica and Brazil, honestly, let me get it right now. The one with a touch of blue. Jamaica and Brazil flags. The one with a touch of blue is Jamaica. I'm gonna get this right. I'm not. I'm not going to. I need to get this right. Okay, so let me just type only Jamaica flag. Oh, the one with the touch of blue is Brazil. The one with the X gold, green, and oh, black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. I thought that was a Ghanaian song. So that's your. That's so you are from Brazil. Oi! We lift your name higher. Nice week. Lumia Moipu. Hi. Freddy 2024. Hi. Creator Media. Hi. You're from India. Hi. I'm from Nigeria. What do I know about India? Every time someone says India to me, I start singing. Vincent. Hi. Charnel Stra. Hi. Effort Emmanuel. Hi. Your name is such a beautiful new name. I'm doing very fine. One Shot Media from Uganda. I appreciate you. Thierry Fayette. Hi. David. Hi. David, you wrote a compliment and you retracted it. I don't know why, but thank you for the compliment. Mike. Hi. Thank you, God's gift to Doka. That will bring us to the end of today. I've got to eat now. Craving okra and semo, and I've really got to make it happen.